I'll say this respectfully to Governor Pritzker. I believe that if Mr. Hoover were to be released, I think he would do more good than we could even imagine about bad. This is a human being who has sit in those walls, changed his mind, his mentality, his focus, and he can come out here and he can say things to our young people that would change their lives. OG, 2 letters that define respect. I created the Original OGs to document the forgotten parts of American history. I want to recognize and give a voice to the men and women that have climbed to the top of their game. The men and women this marquee have been authenticated as original OGs. Welcome to my world, a world of the originals, the unique. Welcome to the Original OGs. A special announcement and a special conversation. Me and my man Gator Bradley. This is my man, 100 grand, man. How you doing, man? You dig?
Ain't no joke about that.
Hey, look, man. The big news about Larry. We know he's been commuted. You know, we had this conversation maybe a year ago, and we were talking about how we could assist and aid Mr. Hoover in transitioning and coming back home. Now we're in a space where Trump has just commuted him and he has to come back to Illinois. Now we're facing a situation with Governor Pritzker. I know that's your man.
Yeah.
What does his chances look like?
I put it this way. I'm going to keep it simple so your viewing noise can understand it by me being an urban translator.
Yes, sir.
That question was asked from various medias that was coming to me. And I told them this. Mandela had ANC. And they put Mandela and his members from the ANC on an island, breaking these rocks, knowing that the sulfur or the fumes of those rocks was meant to kill them.
Exactly.
And yet God let him get free because he had to let the world know he wasn't going to be about the old ANC that was been dealing with the violence and doing all that.
Right.
What was Mandela's wife's name? They scratched their head.
Wow.
And I say, Wendy.
Wendy Mandela.
I say, and Larry. He put it out to the world to know, no longer call me the chairman. Not with the gangster disciple no more, and we talked about that
Yes, sir.
a year ago.
Yes, sir.
He come out publicly. He was in an institution where he couldn't even say gangs. He couldn't even say, I want to send a message from the institution to tell the gangs, stop the violence.
Exactly.
Because they say, if you mention gangs or anything
Period.
about gangs, we going to make the punishment more.
We don't want to hear nothing about you trying
Yet
to
he was
communicate,
able
period.
to lay it out through the court system, his message, and let it be known, because the prosecutors and the judge wanted him to tell the gangs or the people to get out the gangs. And he let them know, I can mention it here, but they won't allow me to mention the word gangs and institution.
Bam.
I'm saying that to say this. That was a wonderful thing that Trump did. People say it should have been done with Barack Obama, where God said it wasn't time for it to happen.
And white folks said it wasn't time.
People said Trump didn't do it the first time. Well, it wasn't right by God for it to happen.
Hello.
Biden didn't do it when it was his turn, but Biden did free Shorty G, gave him a pardon. So it comes back to Trump. He's the president, and he gets it.
Bam.
And he pardoned him. Still by God's mercy.
Amen.
And I'm saying that to say this to your viewing audience. What's Larry Hoover's wife's name?
Wendy. So here we go again.
So here we are. To your viewing audience, and me and you talk about it, over cigars and
Yes,
things.
sir.
And the thing is this, we asking everyone to say to God be the glory and to let it be known that we all are praying that God touch Governor J.B. Pritzker's heart and soul and allow him to come into the righteous spirit and pardon Larry Hoover.
Oh, without a doubt, brother.
Because you and I talking like we talking and like we walking.
Amen, like we always do.
I'm saying this. Any article that you see that said what has transpired with Larry Hoover, I'm asking you to take that piece and I'm asking you to put it through your social media network, but this the message that you put with it. To God be the glory.
Yes, sir.
We are praying to God to touch the heart and the soul of Governor J.B. Pritzker in the name of redemption, in the name of humanity, in the name of fairness, so that Governor J.B. Pritzker can pardon Larry Hoover.
Yes, sir. You know, interesting, because we want to communicate with people that we are God-fearing people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this is the original gentleman.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just about everybody that sits here have been down that road of a gangster.
Ain't no question.
You know, but we have humbled ourselves. We're back in a space where we put God first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's make no
That's
mistake
it.
about
Right,
that.
that's right.
You know, let's make no mistake about that. But, you know, hey, brother, we support you. We're praying for you, man. Like Gator said, man, hey, to God be the glory, brother, and he send you home. We here for you.
Ain't no question.
Now, there's something else going on here we want to talk about right quick. Your doctorate's degree.
Yes, sir.
When are we going to receive that?
Amen. On June the 20th, and
All
I'm
right.
going to get the flyer to you or whatever it is, but June the 20th, my pastor and your buddy, Chief Apostle William McCoy, from the Brothers Keepers Church
Yes, sir.
and organization I pay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. June 20th, I would officially, ceremonially
Yes, sir.
become Reverend Dr.
Oh, yes,
Wallace
sir.
Gator Bradley.
Yes, sir.
I'm headstrong about God's mercy and grace, and I share this with everybody. Has been doing it since 1991.
Yes, sir.
God gave Larry a vision. He gave us all visions,
Yes, sir.
but he gave Larry Hoover a vision.
Yes, sir.
It's because he realized the multitude of people that he had influenced, whether he wanted to or not.
Yes, sir.
And I put it in his spirit that it was time to transform.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
Not being accredited by a man to be transformed
Yes, sir.
in that spirit. And it went from gangster disciple to growth and development, from a negative to a positive.
Yes, sir.
So when the brothers and the sisters, and especially that guy Ronald Safer, that keep talking, I can't believe Larry out, like he's greater than thou. But if you Google the appeal of Larry Hoover's case,
Yes, sir.
and you see the wrong that Ronald Safer did, to the point that one of the appellate court judges showed the wrong things that he did. He didn't seal the tapes. He didn't do all the right things. So he walked around and he talked so like he's so. But the focus is this, not the battle with Safer.
Hello?
President Trump did the right thing, because there's levels to this.
Yes, sir.
Whether the court gave him what Trump just gave him, it had to come from the federal
Exactly.
first,
Exactly.
okay? It couldn't come from the governor first.
Start at the top.
Get right. And I'm saying that, Brother Rick, so your viewing audience can understand. As powerful as Trump is, and he is the president,
Don't forget that.
but there's a system that he has to adhere to. With all the power that he has, he can't even give himself a pardon because it's a state charge and only the governor of New York can give him a pardon. Same thing here.
Imagine that.
Just the education of what it is. And I'm speaking about it as an urban translator.
Yes, sir.
I got a pardon.
Hello?
With that being known about the process.
Exactly.
You always ask the question, how can Larry do what he can do? The power, in my opinion, of the OGs
Yes, sir.
is letting individuals, not just in Chicago, but around the world,
Thank you.
understand the responsibility that we all have, because
Hello.
finally we have a show that tells our story.
Hello. Doing our thing.
It tell
And
our
keeping
story.
God first.
Right. And the thing is this, man. Back to the process that can work and may already be working. Because Governor J.B. Pritzker, what made me go with him before anybody else went with him
Hello.
and was with him for the re-election was because of what he was doing for the wrongfully convicted and the unjust.
Hello. My man.
You hear me?
Yes, sir.
And you know,
Oh, yes.
I was a walking billboard. Had
Yes,
a
sir.
picture of me and him.
Yes, sir.
Elect J.B. Pritzker, but at the bottom it said, "To God be the glory."
Yes, sir. As we say, wasn't no
And-
shame in your game.
None. And I'm letting your viewing audience know, because Rick, we always say at the end of the day, it's we the people.
Hey, without a doubt.
And we the people, like I tell everybody, they better listen. They tune in
Believe that.
to the OG. Seeing you interviewing Walter, and you're going to interview the mayor, you're going to interview the people that want to be the governor.
Yes, sir. Mr.
Because-
Pritzker,
Right.
we here for you.
We all got to stay prayerful. It works. And whether I got on a tie or ascot on my collar, and again, I'm saying, whatever story that you pick, Google it, you're going to find out almost 1,000 stories of Larry Hoover sentence being commuted by President Trump. And what you're going to hear is they're going to say, it's still got to be finished by the governor of Illinois,
Hello.
J.B. Pritzker. Put that prayer out there like that. That way it transcends the politics.
You know, I'll say this respectfully to Governor Pritzker. I believe that if Mr. Hoover were to be released, I think he would do more good than we could even imagine about bad. This is a human being who has sit in those walls, changed his mind, his mentality, his focus.
You better listen.
And he can come out here and he can say things to our young people that would change their lives. He has that much weight, you know, in a positive sense. I don't believe for 1 minute that Mr. Hoover plans to come out here and participate in any foolishness whatsoever.
None.
You know, he doesn't have time for that, man. I believe that his value can help change some of the ridiculousness that we have going on with our young people, those that are participating in it. And I believe that he could be very instrumental in saying to them, hey, this is not the direction we want to go in. And I believe they would listen.
It ain't just the young people.
Oh, yes, sir.
It's the old people too.
Yes, sir.
You follow what I'm saying?
Oh, I do.
It's the old people too. Black, white, Hispanic, and all.
All of them.
Because the thing is this, man. We are in an era of truth versus the lie.
Yes, sir.
Then the Spirit touched Trump to the point of all the people that was friend, whatever reason he was friend. For whatever reason that we don't know why he freed Larry.
Hello.
But it's irrelevant.
He did.
Because if it was a bad spin, I don't think it was a bad spin in this house, like I just told you earlier. I think he may have had his conversation with God and he made a decision to free Larry.
Beautiful
and I
thing.
Thank him
Wait a minute.
for it.
I wanted to say, staying out of politics, staying out of what President Trump's intentions are, I don't know. But for what he did for our brother,
You're right.
I can say, thank you, sir.
You got to say thank you.
Simple as that.
Because God used people as vessels
Hello.
to do his work.
He wouldn't use that light.
Right. So how you ain't gonna thank and say you're a man of God and don't say thank you to his vessel?
Real simple, ain't it? Hey, y'all heard it right here. That's it. That's all.